This picture frame was one of the first DIY project that I started or that I did before I started my channel way back in 2020. And as you see there, all I did was just put a strip of gold paper around the same insert, put it back in, and this was a faux window. But now we're going to change that up. So I'm using some, I think this is linen tool, chalk paint, and a sponge dabber, and I'm just dabbing on the paint. I still want a little of that bronze to show through, so I'm not going to give it a full coverage. And now I've done that and it's dried. I'm going to go over that with some Mod Podge Multi. This is a both primer and finish. Primer and finish. Sounds like paint, right? But it's 2 in 1. So I'm using the same sponge dabber and I'm just dabbing on the Mod Podge on there, and I'll set that aside to dry. These are some vintage scrapbooking paper that I got from Amazon. I love these, and I selected this one because I like the rose, and I'm just using the gold marker to just add that to it to just give it a pop of gold. And then it has some inscription on there. I'm just mimicking that to make it look as if it's handwritten. And then I cut a piece of cardboard and I'm going to put my paper on top of that. So I'm just adding some Mod Podge using the brush to brush that in. And I don't know if you can hear the thunder in the background. It's raining here. We got a warning on the phone earlier that there's a flash flood warning, but I'm not worried because where I am it's not that easily flooded. So now I got that on and I'm using the heat and the parchment paper to just reactivate that Mod Podge and to seal the paper on top of the cardboard. Now it's time to put that back in. I did clean the glass properly, made sure I cleaned that. And I'm just trimming down the insert to make sure that fits snug. And then I'm going to put the back piece in, just adding a little hot glue to keep that in place. Place the back on. Close it back up. And this is almost done. I love using this piece of paper. I got it from one of Amazon's packaging bags. I opened it and there it was. And I've been using this for a little bit. So I made a small finger bow, cut a piece of that packaging, glue that at the far left corner, glue my bow down, glue on top of that a half a bead. And I just apply a little heat to take away the glue strings. And I made 2 of these. Love these. Let me know what you think. Now here is our next inspiration. Now this was something I did years ago. This one was after I started my channel. I believe it was one of our collaboration that I was participating. But all I'm going to do with this, I'm just going to decorate this little cloche or cloche. Cloche. Yes. And I'm just adding some pumpkins. This is not going to be permanent. I want to have them in there where I can reuse this cloche when I'm ready. But I'm just putting these in there, just adding them arbitrarily. Anything that I have in my little bag of fall stuff, I will just add these in here. This is a bag of pine cone and mini pumpkin bowl fillers that I got from Hobby Lobby at the beginning of the year when they were clearing out their fall stuff. And I'm just adding some of those, decorating this to my liking. Of course, if you have something like this or you want to recreate this, you can add whatever you want. Whatever little mini fall stuff that you have, you can add that in there. And like I said, I don't want this to be permanent, so I'm just adding just a little bit of hot glue to keep them in place so they don't move around or fall over. And then if I'm going to recreate or if I'm going to use this again, they are easy to just pop out. So I'm just adding a little bit of hot glue to those. I elevated one of the pumpkins so that they're both not on the same level. And then I just glued in the pine cones, added 3 of the little pumpkins right in the center of the sunflower. Got this little tea light in my stash. I turned that on. This is actually a pill bottle, as I'm using that as a pedestal right there. Placed my little tea light on it, turned it on, and that's one of the reasons I'm not making this permanent, because if I'm going to turn the light on, then I need to be able to lift the cover, turn it on, and keep it like that, and then turn it off. Guys, if this is your first time to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy that you decided to click on that thumbnail and join me here today. If you loved content like this and you would love to see more, click that subscribe button and that notification bell. Like, share, and comment down below and let me know which one of these 2 DIYs that I have for you today was your favorite. I decided to embellish the cover. Got this ribbon from the Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to add the ribbon onto our cloche cover at the base around the neck. I also added some of the ribbon on the stem of the candle stand. Our scripture for today is taken from Romans 8:31-33, and I have entitled this The Love of God. What then shall we say to these things? If God is for us, who can be against us? He who did not spare his own son, but delivered him up for us all, how shall he not with him also freely give us all things? Who shall bring a charge against God's elect? It is God who justifies. Now, this is the first part of 3 series. I've broken down that passage of scripture into 3 series. The other 2 parts will be in my upcoming videos. Now here is the final reveal. I am so happy how these picture frames turned out. And guys, can you believe I've had them in my home for years and just decided to give them a makeover. And here is our little cloche. Now, if you like this video today, be sure to check out these other creations that I made. Stay safe, my friends, until I catch you in my next one.